I'm an alternate right now because Michael's in my place right now. About a couple months ago, I had a really bad injury, and it's basically my ankles just went underneath each other after a full whip.
5, high to high, 7, 8, 1, 3, up 5, fold, 7, 8.
So before practice or like during practice, I'll just stunt a little bit or do arm workouts or like just really build up my upper body because Eddie wants me to like be ready when I come back. And it was really bad, but tomorrow is my doctor's appointment for the orthopedic surgeon to see if it's getting better. So we're on the way to the doctor's office to get my ankle checked out. And I'm pretty excited. I feel pretty good about it. How do you feel, Grandma?
Well, let's wait and hear what the doctor has to say. Then I'll tell you how I feel about it.
No, but I'm excited about it, Grandma.
Okay, I'm excited too.
Aiden, are you excited? Basically what they're gonna do is they're basically gonna go over my MRI and make sure that they didn't miss anything, and then they're gonna take x-rays, and then they're gonna take like examinations of my foot to see if I'm ready to come back. And hopefully I am, so wish me luck. Here she is. So I have to get an x-ray before my appointment.
Yay.
To make sure that nothing's wrong and that everything's the exact same that it was.
Are you nervous?
I'm a little nervous. Being on the sidelines is really upsetting, but there's a little bit of fear that like if I start too soon that it'll affect me in the future, but overall I'd rather like get hurt trying than like just giving up and like not being a part of this season. The checkup went pretty well. They basically said that my ankle's doing pretty good. I just need to keep on stretching, and I need to wear ankle braces on both of my ankles because my right one is a little bit looser than my left. But yeah, they just said that I'll know if I'm ready to come back through pain tolerance, and it'll be really painful, but I'll be able to get through it. It'll be fine. That's sort of what like cheerleaders just have to do. Like it's just like just pushing through the pain.
So Orby sat all the boys down and he was pretty much letting us know not to get comfortable because our spots, they're not 100% secure. And he told me the same thing. Just because I don't tumble, I am expected to hold up all the stunts. And so if I can't do that, then my spot's gonna be in danger. I felt like, okay, well, I'm doing something right. So I felt good about my spot. But then he told me like, hey, like even you, like, let me just get my life together. I know I'm doing fine, but obviously I don't want to get comfortable.
So you didn't get kicked off?
Yet. She has not left the building yet, but let's not hold her breath. No, I'm not going nowhere. Don't even put that in the universe. It's not as convenient to us that we can have 5 boys on the team like the other lower division. We only get 4 boys, so those 4 boys need to be on it like 24/7. There's like no time for slacking on this team.
Make sure it's marked like you mean it so that when we go out there, we don't look like crazy. Yeah, I tried again.
Dom is off the team, sadly. Like, everybody loved him. He was a great personality to the team.
I love Dom. He's like super colorful and super loud and bubbly and just like, yes, 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 yes. And I live for all of that. I live for the dramatic, so I was like, yes, finally someone to match my energy. Like, yes, queen.
He was throwing the hands out. He's not in the air.
So Dom had a really strong personality. He was very lively. Like, he was always just kind of in a good mood and just brought a lot of life to the team.
I know that Dom was homesick a lot, and I know he's really, really close to his mom. So I know that it was really hard for him to be out here because I live like 10 minutes down the highway, and being here mentally is a lot. So I can't imagine being across the country going through what he's going through.
I don't know, maybe it was just for him, but I know we all miss him like really, really dearly. Like, oh, Dom.
But now we have Joey. Joey's been here, he's homegrown, and I know we're all excited to have him.
Wow.
So Orby had me, the last couple of weeks Dom was here, he had me rotate in with his stunt group just to see how things would go. Orby wanted me from the beginning when I started working here, but my ultimate goal is to go to nursing school, so I didn't want to hop into the routine right away when I know I couldn't commit to a season. The pressure of being a boy on one of these teams it's pretty heavy, and he came from out of state and he just had a lot to learn. So there was a lot of pressure on him, especially with me being in the background.
Now Joey, hop in.
Yeah. That hurts.
Come on now.
And I think kind of just to be that person to step in and say, hey, there are other people that can do your job, so you need to kind of step up and do your part. So Orby kind of held that over his head a little bit.
Joey is an amazing athlete that understands how we work here and works hard. Like, that is one of the hardest working kids I've ever had the pleasure of coaching. And he came in and I said, okay, well, today's the day we're gonna put you in the routine. And he just looked at me, he's like, I'm good, I got it. He knew exactly where he went. He knew the whole entire dance. He made that transition so easy for me.
I feel like a lot of people would probably be intimidated by the fact that there's a coach on the team, but it actually helps us out because when we're doing something and he sees that something's going wrong, he knows how to tell us, and it also helps that he is a veteran. He's won Worlds multiple times. So I feel like he brings this different type of leadership to the team that none of us have.
So I was on SMOED in 2012 and 2013. Being back, it's a lot more intense, I would say. They always say we had the mean Eddie, but I think they have a lot more standard to uphold than we did at that time. I think we kind of created it, now they have to uphold it, so it's a little more difficult, there's a little more pressure, but it's actually a lot more fun now that I'm older and more mature and I'm not so intense about the sport. I'm a little more relaxed and trying to have more fun with it, especially because this will definitely be my last year if I do end up playing the whole season. I can't move beyond this year. I'm too old.
So it's pyramid, nice. So it's pyramid choreography day, and it's obviously a little scary because as a flyer, you can get dropped, but I'm just trying to trust my bases.
When we learn pyramids, it's a lot of times really difficult because we have a lot of like new flyers who are like little who will be doing like the main parts.
1, 2, 3, dip, 5, big, toss, and catch. Can we make that higher? If you lean forward, she's gonna pull you on top of her.
Teaching that is kind of like a process for the bases and the flyers. So sometimes it kind of gets a little sketchy, a little scary. We just have to make sure that we're always around each other to spot and make sure, just in case anything goes wrong. Choreography with Ben, like, he works pretty slow, which is kind of nice, but he also, like, when he wants you to get something, he expects you to pick it up, like, super fast and, like, remember what he taught you.
3, dip 5, front foot 7 to 8, 1, 2, 3. 5. I have no idea where we're at.
He might teach you a couple ways, but once he's done, like, it always looks incredible.
1, sponge, 3, 5, 6, 7. It's just not, the momentum's not good enough.
Unless we can find a way to choreograph to where these two flyers end up switching.
Yeah, they're these people, right? Technically, when they belly in, they get just cross each other and go to the other, just be on the other side, and just be on the opposite side the whole time.
You want to try that?
Yeah.
We'll try swapping them here.
Really quick, these two flyers, switch really quick and try that straddle part.
So we ended up switching Natalie and McKenna because I think Eddie decided that the other side had, because they had three boys rather than 2 boys and a girl, that they'd be better off with McKenna, and then we'd be better off with Natalie.
That was way easier. That was way easier. I don't know what she's doing different, but she's not going back like her. She's going straight down to the ground.
We're doing this one skill, it's a jump rope, and we're just kind of trying to figure out which way works best and which way we get the least injured.
Grab the ankles right there. Get on top of your feet. You have to grab the ankles and live, Sam. You guys, it's not funny enough. Let's go.
Like, you just have to pick up whatever they throw at you, otherwise, like, you're not doing the right thing. You just gotta pick it up.
Dip, up, swing.
Me and Natalie are switching in back and forth from stunt group to stunt group, so it's kind of hard having to get used to one stunt group and then go and get used to the next stunt group.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, guys. 7. Arch. 3, 4, 5.
When we obviously were learning new skills, we had McKenna, and then sometimes because you swing them and they're so close to the floor, they just go with their back, and it just literally takes the slightest slip of the wrist, and then they're on the floor.
Keep your shoulders high, don't lean forward.
3, 4, 5, dip, 7, push back. 1, swing it, 3, 4, better. Good.
I have veteran flyers and I have new flyers. Some of our veteran flyers aren't as motivated as the new flyers. I'm letting everybody switch in and out. You know, cheerleading has evolved so much and the skill set has evolved so much that what we're doing now I didn't even think was fathomable back in the days. It's just a matter of pushing everyone in the right direction.
And action. Hey guys, welcome back to the Teen Teen Show. So today we are doing pyramid. It's rough.
Usually when we have pyramid days like this, it's a long night, okay? Because we are just trying stuff. We are throwing people left and right, hoping they'll be caught, you know, hoping that no one dies.
Learning a new pyramid, like as a level 6 team, it's definitely stressful and very you have to be very cautious of what you're doing because it's not just a typical one layer pyramid, it's multiple layers and people standing on top of 2 other people, and it's definitely scary.
Hey Flyers, Coach Eddie just said all of your hips are piked over in the cradle. You're gonna hurt the bases. You gotta get your hips up, okay? You ever had a broken sternum? Not me. Here we go, and.
I have to mentally prepare and just tell myself, you know what? Today might be the day that I get a broken nose, but hey, you know, new nose job, here I come.
1, 3, 4, 5. Grab 7. Dip 1. Around 3, 4, 5. Dip 7. 1 and 3, 4. All right. Let's go 3, 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4. That's too far away. Start again.
For whatever reason, we call it good side, bad side. Good side kept getting the rewind to the top, beautiful. Bad side was just struggling. And we have basically 5 practices left, and we're going for our bid.
We were doing repetition for pyramid, and then that's when stuff start happening. When you do it a lot, you start to overthink it.
Back in the day, our tight-knit unit that was there, we kind of had the same goal in mind all the time, and so it was just carrying over year after year. There's a lot more new kids that come in every single year, and so it's a little more intense.
It's hard, especially when you're already tired. I'm tired. I'm here every day. Listen up, if you're a little kid and you think you're gonna cheer until you're 20 or older, don't do it. Your body's gonna hurt, you're gonna wanna cry.
It's gonna be hard, no doubt about it, but we are starting to tell ourselves, let's do it and let's go for it, full force. That's something that we were talking about last practice. It's we know we're gonna die. That's cheerleading. We know it's gonna happen. We know we're gonna be tired, so we might as well just put all that energy in it, just do it.
I better walk out thinking I'm gonna die. I better walk out thinking I can't walk out anymore if I'm gonna be paying that much. Thank your parents if they pay for cheer, because I have to pay for it, and let me tell you, it's not easy.
24/7, I be here, grinding for my weekend. Early in the morning, I got it. My hit on them, ain't gon' wait on
We're just trying to set us apart from our competitors. Like all of us are gonna be throwing level 6 skills, but at the end of the day, it's who's gonna throw them better and who's gonna throw something harder. If you're a parent out there and you wanna send some money to me, feel free to do so. Yeah, boy's struggling. He's working, twerking, and he's still here. Come on.
Coming back to practice after break, sometimes it's rough because your body's like used to relaxing and now you have to push yourself.
Sam, I'm not sure what happened, and to lose him would be like awful.